Hi there, and thanks for joining me. Well, today I was up really early to go to a car boot sale. For some reason, car boot sales always seem to start really early in the mornings. This was the first sale of the season, and I hadn't been to it before, so I thought I'd give it a go to see if I could get any bargains. And I did manage to get some bargains, so I thought you might like to see what I got when I was there. Now, a car boot sale, for those who don't live in the UK and aren't familiar with the term, is a pre-organized event where you turn up with your car or your van, which you've filled with stuff that you want to sell. So usually it's very good for like clearing out secondhand stuff that you no longer want in your house. Ideal for getting rid of the kids' toys and that sort of thing. So I guess it's a bit like a yard sale, that sort of idea. So this is what I picked up today. So I thought you might like to have a look with me. The first bargain I got was a big carrier bag full of balsa wood. Now, balsa wood, which I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with, is a really, really lightweight wood. It's absolutely brilliant for doing crafts with. And I've got this big bag full of it. So the man's obviously used it for bits and pieces, because some of it's already been cut up and it's got markings on it. But you've got a couple of, well, 3 pieces of really large pieces here. Decent size, aren't they? And then some in between pieces, some thinner pieces. As I say, some of them have got markings on them, but that's fine because most of the time I'll be painting or varnishing this anyhow. And then we got some smaller pieces here. It's all balsa wood, so it's all that really lovely lightweight wood that's so great to work with, especially in miniature size. And all of this balsa wood was £3, which is about $3.60. So I thought that was a really good bargain, I have to say. We've got a craft store in this country, a large one that's all over the nation, and I think they charge about £3 for something about that size. So I did quite well in all of that. So all of that for £3. Can't complain at that, can I? So I'll pop that to one side. I also picked up this pack of craft papers. I haven't opened it yet, so I'm not too sure what's in there, but I thought it looked like it could be really good borders or wallpaper for the dolls' houses. So I think I'll open it up and we'll have a look and see what I bought. This was £1, so about $1.20 in today's currency rate. So I just had a quick look at them to see. And yes, let's have a look and see what we've got in here. So not bad for £1, is it? Goodness me. And yeah, so we'll see. So yeah, we've got these lovely borders here. And some more borders. They're all slightly different designs. That's good, isn't it? And let's have a look. Are they sticky? Yes, they are sticky. So that's quite handy. So they'll stick nicely onto the walls, won't they? They're beautiful. Absolutely lovely. So I've got 3 sheets of that. And they're all sticky, so that's quite handy. And then we've got, oh, what have we got here? Well, these are rather nice, aren't they? Oh, I see. So you could, they're on board, so they're nice and thick. And I'm not 100% sure what you'd use them for. They're a little bit like gift tags, the shapes of them, aren't they? But I'm sure we can find some use for those. And we've got 4 of those. Again, all 4 are actually slightly different designs, aren't they? Aren't they lovely? So they do for nice little like pictures on the doll's house walls, wouldn't they? You've got a butterfly that could be put in a frame or something to make it look like a picture on the wall. Absolutely lovely. So I'll see what I'm going to do with all of those. And then we've got this pad of paper. We've got 24 sheets of 12 different designs. Oh, 2 sheets for each design. And they're all double-sided printed. Oh, exciting. Oh, isn't that lovely? Oh, I see. Oh, yes. Oh, I see. So yes, you could use the back of it as well if you wanted a more sort of subtle, sort of mottled look, couldn't you? So we've got 2 of that pattern. Then we've got this one with some writing on it. Can't quite see what it's supposed to say, but I do see the word Paris in there. We've got 2 of those. And then we got this light green, sort of almost fleur-de-lis design. It's not a fleur-de-lis, but it's that sort of a lovely sort of flower design, isn't it? So, oh, I see. And this one, oh yes, of course, and we've got the back of the paper as well, which is, oh yes, this one's got like a very fine sort of check print on it, hasn't it? This one's sort of like a mottled colour. This is lovely with the flowers in the corners. So again, we've got 2 of those. Oh, this is like a ceiling design, doesn't it? Isn't that lovely? And again, there are some sort of patterns on the back. Oh, that's just plain grey on the back of that one. Oh, notes. How wonderful. And green on the back of the notes. Oops. And then, oh, that's rather nice, isn't it? Look at that. That's lovely. Some of this would look rather nice in a doll's house, wouldn't it? So probably not quite enough to do a whole room, but you can probably do like a back wall. Unfortunately, I only had one of this particular set in the car boot sale, so I couldn't buy more than one, otherwise I would have done, because I thought it looked rather nice. Oh, and I'm sure we've seen something similar to that before. Oh, I see, it's got a slight pattern here and here, hasn't it? So slightly different to the one we saw before. Oh, that's nice. I like the colours in that. Isn't that lovely? Sort of goldy colour with the sort of red background. Again, 2 of those. And another writing one. Again, it says Paris. It's probably the same wording as before. Can't quite see what it says here. Oh, another green one. Aren't they lovely? And another ceiling one, but this time again with a bit of a pattern around the outside by the looks of things. Very similar to the other ceiling one we saw there. And then that is it. Oh, nice purple on the back there as well. So that's it for the book. Looks rather nice, isn't it? So that kit that cost me £1 came with the pad, these 4 sheets with the card, and then these 3 sheets with the borders on them, the sticky borders. Oh, that was rather nice, wasn't it? Quite chuffed with that. In addition to that, I also got this lovely paint box. So it's like a watercolor paint box, and you can, I've already attached it on here so you can see, but you can attach this onto the front of it so it becomes an easel. And then if I open it up, it's by Winsor & Newton as well. And if I open it up, you've actually got this bit here that can be raised as well and become somewhere to hold your paper or your canvas in situ. So that's actually rather nice, isn't it? So it becomes sort of like a canvas when you're out and about doing your artwork. Now, I do lots of different crafts, and I also do watercolor paintings. So this would be ideal for when I'm doing my watercolor paintings. I say it's a box for you to carry everything in. And we turn it around, and you can see that you've just got these little clips here. I think they're called wing nuts, aren't they? You just tighten up to put the easel at whatever angle you want. Now inside this box as well, just turn it round. And inside this box it came with a pack of watercolor pads, so gummed paper. So that's rather nice paper, isn't it? I think that's probably, what size do we reckon that is? 5 by 7 maybe? Oh no, 8 by 5 inches paper, so 20 centimetres by 12 centimetres. So that's quite nice if you're out and about sketching, isn't it? So that's lovely. And it also came with all these lovely watercolours. So I've got 4 blues, a green, an orange, a red. Some of them have been used, but only a little tiny bit. So I think the red and the green have been used on one of the blacks. And we also got the whites, yellows, browns and blacks. Plus these dividers move in and out as well, so you can set the little cabinet up however you like. I thought that was rather nice, wasn't it? Now this is my trusty watercolour set, and rather coincidentally it fits rather nicely in there. It's almost like it's made to measure, isn't it? Now obviously I wouldn't put it in there with all the other paints underneath it, so I had to move those paints out of the way. So I'll just lower this down now, put the pad back in there. Just undo these wing nuts and lower it down. Of course, and you just move, oops, move that down, tighten it up. And it comes with these lovely brass clasps, like a leather, looking like handle as well. So I was rather chuffed with that. So the box, including the paper and all the paints, was £4. So again, quite a bargain, and that's about $4.80. So dead chuffed with that. So that was my finds from the car boot sale this morning. So I've also been to our local charity shop, and I guess a charity shop is a bit like a Goodwill store. And I picked up this little set. Now I'll be honest with you, I'm not 100% sure what it is. It says it's rainbow sponges, and it's got these lovely metallic coloured paints on the back. Now I, like many other crafters I'm sure out there, tend to just pick up things that I think look interesting that might be useful one day. So I thought I'd open that as well and see what's inside. So I haven't opened it yet, so it's all a bit of a surprise for me. Let's see what we've got. The lady in the charity shop had no idea either. So we've got these beautiful, beautiful metallic paints. So accent your melt art. Oh, I see. Some sort of melting art, is it? Imagine the posh abilities. Oh, very funny. So we've got gorgeous colours, haven't we? So we've got a lovely dark blue, sort of purple, peachy colour, I guess. Another more turquoise blue, pink, and a sort of greeny colour. So they're rather nice, aren't they? So they are acid-free, non-toxic inks. And we've got a, oh, I see, we've got a tips and techniques sheet included as well. So let's have a look at the sheet. I can actually get the sheet out, of course. Oh, I see. Just pop that to one side. We also came with the sponges as well. So sponge and ink. Oh, I see. So that's nice, isn't it? So you can use the inks to make these sort of beautiful patterns here, can't you? So I guess you put them on a sponge and then make these patterns. I will have to perhaps have a read of it properly and look through some tutorials as well, I think. And oh, I see, we've actually got a proper instruction booklet here as well. So place the applicator tip of a rainbow ink bottle next to the edge of the sponge and squeeze it onto the sponge. Oh, I see, and then make these beautiful rainbows. Oh, that's quite nice, isn't it? I'm sure I shall have a go at that at some point. And then in the next box that came with the kit, we've got, oh, just 3 sponges. So yeah, just nice firm sponges. They're quite nice, aren't they? Ideal. I don't have any sponges that are that firm, actually. Most of my sponges are much softer than that, so that's quite handy, actually. So yes, okay. Perhaps I'll have a go at that at some point. So I've done quite well, really, haven't I? So I've got these inks and these sponges that I've got from my local charity shop. I got the pad and with the paper in it and all these lovely decorations for the dolls' houses. I got this beautiful watercolor art set, which was rather nice. And I've got all my amazing, and I'm dead chuffed of this, I have to say, all my amazing balsa wood. So I've done really, really well. This little ink set, I should have said, was £3 as well, so that's about $3.60. Well, as a crafter, you can never have enough stuff, can you? So I hope that's been interesting. And thanks for joining me. See you next time. Bye-bye.